So up here in the northern hemisphere, it's starting to get warmer, right? And there's a thing that seems to happen every year at this time. Everyone's all like coming together in wild romance. And that's fine. I encourage love. All you need is love, as they say. But this is so frustrating for single people because I'm sitting here all like, I want that. Can I have a little bit of what you're having? It has a similar vibe to Valentine's Day, only it's a little bit different because of science. Let's say for a hot second that there was an invisible species that lived on this planet that was superior to humans in intelligence, and they had like a Discovery Channel, but like for humans. They would refer to what's going on right now as mating season. As the weather gets warmer, we want to be with each other, right? It's 100% natural. It's also evolutionarily necessary. But even though I'm aware of this, it doesn't stop me from getting jealous every time I see a couple being all cute and in love and stuff. And then that jealousy turns into anger, which I then turn into a Twitter rant about how much I hate PDA. Okay, it's bad. But there is comfort out there for those suffering from spring fever, as someone more clever than I came up with. This is a hormonal thing, right? So basically what that tells me is that everyone's standards are lowered. Our increased desire to be with someone leads us to broaden our search, and a lot of the time I see these spring flings start and end very quickly. Let's go into my life for an example, shall we? I once fell into a relationship during the springtime that had me feeling a lot of feelings. And as a couple, we were doing great when the weather was warm, but as it got colder, we kind of got colder and eventually discovered that we were just kind of incompatible as a couple. Now, obviously, this isn't true for most spring relationships. Me, I'm just reminding myself as a coping method for my incessant loneliness that I'm feeling right now. But one of the biggest things I've learned in regards to this in my brief time on this planet is that when you obsess over something and look for it everywhere, you'll miss it when it's right in front of you, or you'll make a bad choice about it. I've said this before, but having a boyfriend or a girlfriend isn't some kind of higher state of existence. It isn't somehow better to be in a relationship than it is to be single, even though it can feel like that a lot of the time. Being in a relationship is only valuable if you know who you are as a person and what you want. And you can't really figure these things out until you spend some time with yourself, by yourself, without anyone to distract you. So for those who may be suffering from spring fever like me and may be feeling a little bit lonely, just remind yourself that this'll pass. And it could pass with not even the littlest cuddle, or it could pass with you falling in love. That's the thing about life, you don't really know. There's so many options, so many possible outcomes that if you obsess over one, you're not gonna get that. That's not how life works. So yeah, spring fever. Let's cure that shiz. As always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Friday. For those who may not know, I make videos every Monday and Friday. Every single one. 2 videos a week. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Yeah. You guys were fun. I enjoyed, this was a good one. I like this one a lot because it was very applicable to my life right now. Because I was just sitting there in a Chipotle, as I normally am, and I saw these people just being all like adorable, and I'm like, can't I have it? I want a little bit of it. And then I was like, that's creepy of me, one, to be watching that and then tweeting about it. Second of all, why do I want that so badly? Unless it's like a right thing. I don't want to like force that. No. Nope.